Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. I just spent a few hours working outside, and with this being spring, it's kind of the start of my summer projects. What you've seen right here is a butterfly bush. We had this one last year, but my better half thinks she transplanted it at the wrong time and it died out. Well, when I went to dig it up, I found some growth on it. So I dug it up, cut off all the dead branches, and I repotted it, and I'm going to see if I can save it. This this nice little pile right here, that's from everything that I have been doing to my trees, my lawn, and all that. Oh yeah, been redoing some bird feeders. I did that one, and I did that one. And right there, what you see, me and my shaky hands, right there, that is an apple mint I planted late last year, and it's coming up nicely. And that's going to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to all the projects I got to do, and dreading them at the same time. I got to go and treat my yard for some of my weeds, but this is early spring, and so I kind of want to leave the dandelions out for the bees, because that's one thing that I noticed a lot of people saying that's what you do to help the bees out. So this is the side of my garage, and I got my 3 junipers finally planted. These will get roughly 6 to 8 inches tall. Then they're going to spread out, and this is just going to make a nice little blanket and hedge. It'll be pretty once she's full, in about 10 years. I got a lot of, I believe it is violets growing in my yard. That's what all these little purples and blues that you're going to see. Right up here are some rose bushes that were beside the house. Then I transplanted them. I got to find a more permanent home for them. I did not want to throw them away for obvious reasons. And, but this is going to be their last year at this location. Ah, yes. A lot of bird feeders. This bare spot, that's where the garden's going to be. I gotta till that up soon. But unfortunately, they're saying weather in central Iowa for the next 2 days is going to be rain, 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 and more rain. My rhubarb is up. 2 of them are doing really well. And these 2 over here, I'm wondering about. But of course, this is their first year, so that's understandable. And the big bushes that you see, those are peonies, and the red flowers are my tulips, and more of my wild violets. I do like peonies a lot, and those 2 plants right there are peonies that I planted last year. They're going to be dug up and transferred in to kind of balance out that row right there. There's a couple gaps. And there's another peony, the sole survivor. When I bought this place, there was a tire garden. Those big, ugly tractor tires right there. And that is the one plant that survived out of that monster. And I just got weeding out my east wall, east side of the house. That is a skyrocket juniper. No, skyrocket yew. I can't remember exactly. But that will go up between 10 and 15 feet. And the reason why is because it's got all these wires. all the way up, and I think they're ugly. So I'm planting this tree to kind of hide the wires, but still make it easier to get to, because this is a straight vertical tree, not something that gets very wide. And these flowers right here, they're so pretty. These are left over from last year. When we bought all these flowers, and we bought them really late in the season. I didn't think they were perennials, but my gosh, here they are, and they're already blooming. I'm trying to remember the name of them to save my life. At the landfill, I was taking in some concrete from other projects, and somebody had this statue out. And all I did was repaint it, and I got it out there. I'm trying to find a replacement bird bath so I can mount on it. But right now I got an epiphany ball, because I think it's kind of pretty. Hostas and all that from last year. But I'm here to show you my big project that I've been working on for a while. Right there. This is the small section of my retaining wall. I got pretty much all of it done, and now I got my hedge in. These are baby gem boxwoods, and according to the little paper, they will get about 4 feet high, 4.5 feet wide. So I got them spaced 4 feet apart. So this is going to form a nice dense hedge, and it will be in an evergreen leaf. It will be green all year long. It'll be quite pretty. And I will be doing the same thing to this part of the yard. This is the big half. Let me see if I can stabilize this. Alright, this is the big half of the retaining wall. I just got to get more dirt in, and then I can put in my boxwoods here and be happy. And now the last part I got to de-weed, and I'll be doing that tomorrow morning if I get a break in the rain. This is my south side. A lot of beautiful tulips. I'm gonna halfway dread having to dig them up so that when I finish up the retaining wall, they could, still bloom nicely, because this lower section that you see, when I get done with it, is just going to be, I got to raise that up about a foot, 1.5 feet, so I don't want to bury the tulips too deep. And so those are that's my yard projects for this year. As you see, I'm going to be very busy, but when it all gets said and done, it's going to look very, very nice. And the other project I got to do, but basically I got to pay a friend to do, is that. That is an old apple tree that I cut down, because it was bad location. As you can tell, right next to the sidewalks. It makes it very hard to keep the sidewalks clear and clean, and I don't want anybody to trip and fall. And so, unfortunately, it had to go down. And there's a bigger picture of my yard, all the way to my orange truck. But anyway, oh yeah. And there's my yuccas and such. I gotta do some more work there. I'm actually thinking about getting some trim, the paving stones, and maybe putting some of the rose bushes there, in that area. I think that'd be pretty. But anyway, I just wanted to show that to some people. I'm just very happy with the boxwoods and how everything's growing and all that. So I want everybody to take care, be at peace, enjoy the weather out there. Get your toes dirty, guys.